Hi teacher, so I will start with my video about the most relevant academic information that I have learned this period. First, the global leadership. It's the exercise of influence involving effectively understanding the important differences between people. I think this is so important because for me, the globalized world that we have right now, it's so developing faster than I believe. This time it's the highest way that the world have been developing since a lot of time, and this is why I think more than the US there exist many countries like Canada, the United Kingdom, France, Australia, New Zealand, and all those countries from Europe, uh, that part of Australia, New Zealand, and North America that are really developed, have like a lot of leadership right now and since a lot of time before. So the global leaders are required to work with people of other cultures as co-workers. Right now, it's really constantly and higher the shifts around the world when we see a lot of different people from different cultures in the street, in the work, or even in our families. For example, I have my cousin marriage with a girl from Philippines, and there are many other examples that exist inside my family that are different culture. We are Mexican, and she, for example, she's from Philippines, and we connect like the backgrounds that we have and the different cultures with food, costumes, and all of that things. So that is a really important thing that we must to have in our heads when we talk about the leadership. Also, why are international business connected? As we say, like the sporting, exporting, licensing, franchising, and joint ventures, and also the strategy alliances. The cultural differences in the global leadership. Each country have their own leadership and really different, and that depends about the culture and the people and how the manner to see the difference go like in each part of the world. For example, it's not the same if we see a leader here in Mexico as maybe they see in China, for example, because the culture and the background it's really different and the context. But I think that we share a lot of like goals. For example, if we have an enterprise here in China, we want to know how can we sell more. I don't know, for example, televisions. If we build televisions and we sell them, we are the boss or the president of the enterprise. Even the country we want to achieve by the goals of sales. For example, there are many aspects that are different, but there are many others that are is really the same or are really similar the goals. So, as we say it in class all this time, um, it's really important, for example, to get know about the history of the leaders that we have in the past. For example, it's not the same leaders that we have right now in the 2023 than the leaders that we have in the 19th century. In the past, there were a lot of leaders like in science, about maths, engineering, and all of that, like calculate or different methods that we have right now. And in the present, we have a lot of leaderships about the corporations of technology and faster development in the socialism and the activism around the world. because it's really different the way that we see the society right now, and how they see them in the past. So we see a lot about the different theories. I will mention just the great man theory, that I'm not really agree, because I don't think that leaders are born and not made. I am really disagree with that argument, because I think the leaders can become leaders in the context where they born. So that depends on each of us. So with what I will finish is because it's true about the people need guidance, trust, expertise, the power to give things, and a sense of purpose. So my favorite and my bigger example, it's the Lady Diana, that she has one of the key leadership traits, that it's about the sociability. I think that is my bigger like strangers that I have, because I think I am really social, and I have the power to change the mind of the people about one word, and about they follow me, like in this global environment. And I must to know in a future, if I work in a job, that I can give that confidence to the people in the leadership environment that we live right now. Thank you.